We got a little bit of statistical history the other night when two college teammates met on an NBA floor for the first time, and I've got to tell you, if this is what we have to look forward to in the NBA, then we're in good hands, as both Canipple and Flagg put on a show right down to the very last second. So let's break down their games to find out what makes them the top two candidates for Rookie of the Year, and why we should be excited about the future of the NBA. First off, it's rare that we get two rookies this impactful to their NBA teams. And it's even more rare that they both played together at Duke. And the fact that they guarded each other was the cherry on top of the sundae. Didn't take long as Canipple locks up with Cooper in the right corner. This is zoom action as they set a pin down for him into a dribble pitch, essentially serving as a staggered double screen which gets Flagg a three-step lead in the race to that left elbow, but he can't hit the wide open shot. Speaking of handoffs, they catch Flagg a couple steps behind on this quick action towards the left wing, but the Mavericks recover, and while this wasn't blocked, the ball acted like it was. Let's head over to the second quarter on a delayed fast break as Cooper must have thought he was at practice in Durham. Notice how he uses the skip dribble to hesitate and then explode. Credit to Con for staying alongside him, but Flagg then utilizes the inside hand finish so his body shields the ball as he lays it up off the glass for two. The one area that Flagg can improve the most is shooting the three-point shot. Interestingly enough, he's shooting much better off the dribble. Canipple does a good job to cut him off and absorb the legal contact, but Flagg lifts both feet into a 1-2 and shoots over the contest for the perfect make. Flagg is the hub of the offense with free reign to get whatever he likes. When he can't get by Brandon Miller and the full help from Con, it has to reset as a flare cut to the top. Con lingers slightly too long to the ball, creating a long closeout that Cooper attacks immediately. He ignores the contact to the body and, because he's in the building, pays the ultimate compliment with the Dirk leg from 16 feet over the contest for a swish. One of the best things about Flagg's game is how quickly he makes decisions with the ball. He comes off the pin away, and as soon as he reads Con going underneath, the action immediately flips into a pick and roll. Watch how he rips the ball up and over the help defender's reach in, and then brings the ball back down to generate power before quick releasing the push shot softly off the glass with touch. Compared to Con, the offense is much simpler for Flagg since he can do more off the dribble and less as a catch and shoot threat. A solid ball screen from Gafford allows Flagg to put Canipple in jail, and he again absorbs the contact. Con worried about a foul call now, and shoots this floater expertly off 2 feet and into the basket when the drop coverage was more worried about the roll man. Now it's Con's turn to run Flagg off a pin away above the elbow, and a huge difference in their games is this. He can nail catch and shoot jumpers at an elite level already and doesn't need much daylight either. Let's focus on Con's game for a minute since he's among the league leaders in distance traveled on offense, a testament to how willing he is to move without the ball to get open. First off, the best way to get shooters open is to have them screen first, and then Con curls off the second screener. LaMelo circles back around for another pin down, and check the flow as Canipple slips the screen to the corner, catching Cooper pausing for a step in case ball comes to him. He doesn't hit this shot, but the fact that he can get it off is pretty impressive. But it was really a setup for this possession a minute later, as he again slips the ball screen to flare into space, and this time it's a jab step on the catch that gets Cooper flying by and all turned around. The sidestep one dribble pull-up gets him a great look, but he can't hit it. More reasons why he covers so much ground in their offense, as he starts in the left block and curls at the elbow looking for the pass. If it's not there, he circles back around to that block and back screens the center after he hands it off. This works because both defenders are much more concerned with the cut to the basket, leaving him to get to the three-point line with a long closeout, and check the shot fake. It's a quick whiplash motion where the ball doesn't get any higher than his chin before sidestepping into a wide open three. We get some Ray Allen action with the ball screen slipped into a flare screen. The pick distracts Christie for a step, allowing the center to nail him with the blind screen, and the pass is thrown like a lob, so it's waiting for him the second he gets open enough to splash this clean through the net. He doesn't even have to set a ball screen, just run through the area to force a switch. And at this moment, it's too late. Gafford has to be concerned with the roll man, Martin will never get there in time, and it's another clean look from deep to increase their lead. Where Cooper is the biggest threat is in the open court, where his speed and athleticism while dribbling gives the Mavericks a great insurance policy in case their half-court offense isn't working. And it's vital to have that kind of insurance both on the court and in real life. When I first started coaching, I didn't get paid a lot, and it was a weight on my whole family's shoulders. It was a real struggle, and I often thought, What would happen to them if I wasn't here to support them? That's why I recommend life insurance through Ethos. I've gone through the process of getting life insurance before, and let me tell you, it's a hassle, intrusive, and very time-consuming. With Ethos, it's all done online. You can get a quote within seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. Instead of blood tests and filling out dozens of medical forms like I've done in the past, with Ethos, there's no medical exam and just a few simple health questions. They offer up to $3 million in coverage, and some policies are as low as $30 a month. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos now by going to ethos.com/bball. In as little as 10 minutes, you can get your free quote and up to $3 million in coverage at Ethos. Flagg is quickly becoming one of a handful of players in the NBA that require more than one defender to handle him in transition, where he's got a variety of creative finishes like this one, where it's set up like he's going to land on two into a jump stop, but instead releases it early and soft off the glass. Or this crucial possession, where the Mavericks were down 3 with under 2 minutes left, and he just takes on the entire team and force them to goaltend this shot as he expertly goes off 2 feet with the right-left in rhythm stride. Where Canipple hurts teams on the fast break is by running right to that three-point line and either catching the defense in a mismatch where Powell has his back turned to him for some reason, or hustling to the corners to take advantage of a man down on the other end to quick release this into an easy bucket early in the third. But it's not like all Knueppel does is shoot jumpers. He can run the pick and roll as well, and because they're so concerned with him pulling, it makes it easier to snake dribble by the screener's man and attack a smaller defender rotating over. He's also very savvy with attacking off the catch, as he lifts both feet in the air and splits them on the catch to drive baseline. The off-foot floater catches a defender off rhythm and allows him to release it before the big man can block it. While he's got to defer to LaMelo Ball down the stretch, he's still got opportunities to pop into space and then generate 2 automatic points at the free throw line when Klay is forced to foul. Meanwhile, Cooper has this pet action to allow him a runaway to get downhill by having the big man set a pin away on the weak side wing. This shapes up to break back into a pick and roll, but he rejects it and just dominates this drive to the basket with a great highlight dunk. Here it is again, and teams will no doubt want to sag into the paint to prevent getting it dunked on their heads, and if he continues to utilize the hop, I can almost guarantee he'll make a higher percentage because the rhythm is more optimal this way. Down the stretch, they both avoided the long ball to attack the paint, as Khan ignores the open roll man to get into the lane with a lefty dribble. He takes off early off the left foot and is athletic enough to drift by the rotational help for a nice finger roll. On the Mavericks end, they turn to Cooper to create for them by attacking their preferred matchup, forcing Miller to switch, and this swivel of the feet into a hezzy gets him right to the rim for another terrific right-left in rhythm off 2 feet jump, sliding right by the defense for the crucial layup. Here's that flare screen and pass from Ball we see a lot in their offense, and well defended as Khan's immense perimeter gravity draws 2 defenders. But Khan blinks first since he gets an advantage to the mid-range but can't hit over the good contest. This gets us to the final minute and down 3, and the pin away gets them the matchup they want. In a perfect 2-for-1 situation, Cooper uses a gallop dribble that turns into an unconventional right-left footwork without much daylight either, and it doesn't matter as he rises up over Miller and cold ties the game. Now, I suppose the Hornets wanted the 2-for-1 of their own, but that scenario should only be reserved for LaMelo Ball to create something quick for them. Why Bridges, who's a lefty, ends up with this running, floating, right-handed double pump attempt, I have no idea. And it allows the Mavericks to come back down and set up pretty much a final shot if they manage the clock correctly. Cooper went way too early on this drive, realized it, and brought it back out. And Khan knows they're better off with anyone else creating the shot that might win the game, and as the clock hit 10, he just runs at Cooper to get it out of his hands. And he does one better, deflecting this into a turnover, and the Hollywood screenwriters would refuse to script it like this. It would be too unbelievable that we'd have Khan versus Cooper in the open court and the game in the balance. But believe it, sports fans, Cooper had little choice but to foul and prevent the layup, and it was Canipple who walked away the hero and the winner in what will no doubt be a tremendous rivalry that will elevate these two teams to heights they haven't experienced in a long while.